travel around the province today, I talk to people every day who say that Ontario should be doing a lot better, and Northern Ontario should be doing a hell of a lot better. We've fallen farther behind in the north and other parts of the province. So we've got 600,000 women and men, our friends, our neighbors, our relatives, who are losing hope in this province because they're out of work and does not look like they'll get a job anytime soon. We've lost 300,000 manufacturing and resource-based jobs, which have devastated some communities in Northern Ontario. We have a government that spends far too much, that's doubling our debt. We have a hydro policy that has taken a major strength and turned it into a significant weakness. 29 new casinos is not going to solve any of those problems. And my point of view is, the horse racing sector, it's 65,000 jobs. So if we already have 600,000 people who are out of work, why do we want to toss another 65,000 out of that pile?
So would you reverse the modernization process to maintain these slots facilities, or would you have them build the casinos at racetracks? Just what?
Well, first of all, I'm not exactly sure if the OLG strategy is proceeding or not. There seems to be all kinds of fits and starts, and the Wynne government seems very focused on Toronto right now. Everything else seems to be paralyzed. And it just seems to me that when it comes to the gaming and horse racing sector, why would you build on what already works? Why would you bulldoze under all the racetrack slots with the promise of maybe building 29 casinos in unknown locations across the province? Why instead wouldn't you actually build on those? And if there was a market for it, if you're going to add in a blackjack table or a few roulette wheels or whatever, why wouldn't you add that where we already have a gaming that's been in the community for years, as opposed to tossing $65,000 out of work with the promise that you might build them somewhere else?
The Cliffs development of the Ring of Fire.
Right.
They've chosen Sudbury as the location for the smelter. And one of the biggest issues, obviously, is the hydro rates. And I'm wondering, what would a Tim Hudak government do in terms of offering an industry like that a break on hydro, or how would you make it possible for them to operate in Ontario?
Yeah, well, the sad reality is they need a break because the Liberals have done such active damage to our hydro system. We've gone from one of the most affordable and reliable hydro systems in North America to now the most expensive for industry and for manufacturing.
Cliffs can expect a deal on hydro?
I would have a minister that would do whatever it takes to make sure that project does happen. We cannot let this pass us by.
And whatever it takes, that includes?
I see this is not an ordinary project. This is a once-in-a-century opportunity. And if we would have, taken that kind of mentality that this is an ordinary project, we never would have developed Sudbury, right? The leadership at the time said we need to make the investments in the infrastructure, we need to open up our province to investment, so too with the Ring of Fire. Honestly, I have to say it again, I just firmly believe that this is our version of the oil sands to Alberta and potash to Saskatchewan. We should not let ordinary red tape, regulation, or government malaise stand in the way.